All right, we're back. For those of you just joining us, we are going to be converting Cycles materials to Octane materials. I'm going to be using some assets that I just downloaded from, let me pop up the website. Oh, geez, I would have thought he had it already loaded. But anyways, I showed it in this other video, 3D Shaker assets. And again, if I try to load up the website, which I didn't want to do while I'm streaming, ended up doing it anyways. If you go to 3D Shaker's website, he's got some really cool materials here. A lot of assets that are made for Cycles, and I'm going to be converting them over to Octane. So I'm downloading some of the free stuff that he's got right here, and we're going to be working on the second pack here. I just downloaded it, and what we're going to do is convert it over to Octane. So 3 minutes ago. Okay, good. We've got it downloaded here. I'm going to go ahead and extract it. I have a link for 3D Shaker assets down below. It is an affiliate link. It does help out the channel if you're interested in anything. He's, like I said, these things are made for Cycles. So this is, wide open to the Blender community as far as, material wise. It's super easy. But for those of you guys who are in Octane, I'm working on converting all of these these free packs, and then once we get these converted, I think he's going to upload those to his site, and then we'll have Octane versions. So that's why I'm kind of doing this whole deal. And then I thought I might as well stream it so you can see the process for those of you guys who are cyclers. Cyclers, I think that's what I'm gonna start calling you guys now, cyclers. I'm gonna show you guys the workflow on how to convert stuff, right? So let's go ahead and jump into Blender. All right, the Blender stream, not the Blender stream, but the YouTube stream is working. Good. Let me get the chat popped out here and pop out chat. Boom, that's good. And while I'm at it, let's get the connecting to stream software. I hope that works. Let's see if the, Twitch works too. Let's get Twitch fired up. Twitch. I pressed the button there, so it's supposed to like fire. Oh, it is. Boom. Okay, so Twitch is going. So we're also live on Twitch now, guys. Okay, so cool. Twitch is live. This is live. We're live. Let's go. So sometimes the internet might kind of get wonky. I got to start finding out some better settings so that because I'm basically using 2 times the internet when I'm splitting this up, right? And I think that was a notification to let me know that we are live on Twitch. And action, we are. Cool. All right, now let's get this going here. I'm gonna do this for about 35 minutes because I still need to make my cover for my AOV video that I did. I did an AOV video and I streamed it, and I kind of just, it was like almost an hour and a half, and I cut it up to maybe like 30-minute video, and I want to make the cover for that and get that out tomorrow for you guys. So let's go ahead and open up these assets. If I jump into, what's the best way to do this? I think we're just going to do it like, okay, there's multiple packs in here. Let me look at the pack here. So this is the pack we're working with, the assets here, and it looks like we do have some images so we can see what we're working with. And I think I've already done this pack. I've converted this pack already. I know for sure. I've converted that pack already. This is the pack I think we're working on next now. This is the new pack, okay? So let's come in here, table set. And let's go ahead and pack number 2. Pack number 2. And I'm going to go ahead and set my file up because I do have a cycle scene, and I'm just going to import them in. So we're going to go import. How should we do? Append. Let's append, and then we'll jump over to downloads. And today's download Blender file today, yesterday, today, growing free library. Here it is, growing free library. We're going to work on, I already did pack 1. We're going to do pack 2 today. And let's just start with this first thing right here on the top. There is the texture. Let's jump into the file here. Object and 3D Shaker table. 3D Shaker table. Let's grab this one, this first one here. And set and pen. Okay, boom, bring that in. All right, cool. So we've got that going. And first thing I like to do is copy it. And I jump over to my cycles scene. Paste it in cycles, and let's just go ahead and fire up the render in cycles. I thought I changed that button to do that, dude. I know I changed that zoom button to do that. Why is it still zooming in? I changed that button. Yeah, why is it still doing that? I changed that button. Dude. Dude, how the heck do I have this shortcut zoom in. Why is it? Hang on, guys. Bear with me 1 second here. Hotkeys. Toggle zoom. Z. Oh, I changed it to Z. Okay, interesting. I'll work with it on Z. But I thought I set it here on my toolbox. There it is. There it is. Oh, but you know why? When I'm in Blender, those hotkeys don't work because it's going to switch over. Okay. Anyways, so here's what we got. This is what it looks like in cycles. Easy just to drop it into cycles, you know, boom, and you're ready to go, right? Well, that's why I'm working to help us Octaners out. And what I'm going to do, let's go back over to my Octane scene. So now I know what it looks like. Oh, and I wanted to see that material. That's fine. And I'm going to go over to my shading tab. And let's click on that. And here is our setup. Now, if I really wanted to rebuild this, actually, I'm going to go ahead and rebuild this just for you Octaners. I mean, for you cyclers out there to see how the workflow goes, right? And quickly, we're going to do this for about 34 minutes or about. Hang on. I just need to see chats because sometimes I don't think the chat's working properly. So I want to make sure I get all my little chat windows set up properly so I can see. And where is Twitch? Twitch is over here. Twitch. And Twitch, where is the chat? There it is. Chat, pop out chat. How do I pop out Twitch chat? Chat. Pop out chat. Boom. There it is. Cool. All right, so with that, let's close that. Let's close that. And that is open. Close that. And Twitch. And OBS. And but it's just part of the game. All right, cool. So here we go. First one, we're going to convert this over. I'm going to go full screen. And how would we convert this? So we got is a basic wood material. It's a PBR material. So first thing I'm going to do is come over here. I'm going to go RGB image. We'll bring my RGB image in there. We got an RGB curves node. We don't really have an RGB curves node. We do, but it's not like this curved thing. But when I'm looking at this here, nothing's really happening. It's just there to give you an option for control of maybe some contrast. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and we need our principal BFD, which would be our universal material. There's our universal material and our material output. I'm going to drag that and put that over here, put that into the surface there. Okay, good. And then what else we have? So what I'm going to do to replace this, which gives actually way more control, I'm going to add in a color correction. This color correction will basically allow us to do what it says. We got brightness, hue, saturation, gamma, contrast, gain, exposure. We got all that. We can do what you're going to do there. We can do with this here and more. So we've got that. Then we've also got a color ramp, which is also for us is called a gradient map. I'm going to go ahead and plug that. What is that plugged into? That is plugged into the roughness. So we'll plug that into the roughness there. And then we got an IOR of 1.45. Let's get that set to 1.45, not 1.14, 1.45. All right, we've got that set. And then what else do we? GGX, let's change this to GGX, Energy Preserve. And I don't see anything else that's pretty much standing out. We're taking this image and we're converting it from RGB to black and white, and then we're connecting it into the normal. So for us to do that here, that's good. And let's go ahead and we're taking this same image that's also coming in here. And this is already going to convert it to black and white, so we don't need to do that. Wood. This is a wood material. Let me copy this so we can put that in here. And just paste that. There it is. Wood material. And what I can do is, since he's converting this from RGB, yeah, I've made this, they're converting this from RGB to black and white, I can just add in a black and white node, image node, and it's called a grayscale image node. And this automatically just makes it gray. So I'll just go ahead and plug that wood into there and plug that into the bump. I don't need this bump node. I can just go ahead and plug this straight into the bump. So we'll come down here and go into the bump, and then I can control my bump height right here too. Okay, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the whole same setup, right? Okay, so now let's go ahead and view it, and we're gonna have to make some adjustments here. Okay, jump out of there, and let's go ahead and view what we've got. Fire up the render. Okay, and I don't see anything. Why is that? We are in Octane. Yes, we are. And let me disconnect that and plug that back into there. There we go. So this is all that took, was just a little quick little pop in. And there it is. We basically converted it. Now, hang on. The roughness looks a little bit off to me. And this is why we've got these values. It's like pure white, right? So these are just like pure white. So let's copy that. And matter of fact, I can even just do this. Just drag this onto the black. Boom. And there it goes. So let's go ahead and check it. Flip over to cycles. There it is. There's cycles. And there's Octane. Okay. Done. All right. That's the first one done. I'm going to go ahead and save this file. Let me find out what was the name of the other file quickly. The other file was called 3D Shaker Free Pack. Okay, so we're gonna just save this one as save as, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my other folder that I have. Hang on one second here. Don't want to broadcast the folder structure to the whole world. And I need to get some music going too, guys, huh? Actually, we don't really have that much time today, so we're just gonna stay on task. Number 1, 3D Shaker Garden. Nope, definitely not that one. Number 2, 3D Shaker Assets. Here we go. And this is going to be free pack 2. Free pack. Free pack _2. And copy that and paste that also for the name. And then I'm gonna go _Octane. Okay, boom. There it is. That's our first asset converted. Now I can go ahead and close this. All right, next, let's go ahead and import our next one. File import or append. And it's going to be this one right here. And it's like the same table but bigger. Okay, that's cool. Import or append. All right. Just want to monitor the stream so I can see when it gets crappy. All right, good. Next, okay, here's our next one that we want to do. I'm going to take this guy here, G, exit off to the side, just like that. Here's our second one. Again, copy it. And we're going to drop it into cycles. GZ it up so we can see. There we go. Is that bigger, or is that the same table? Yeah, that's the same table here. I don't want that. Let's go ahead and Z. I need to change Z. Z can't be the button for that again too, because I use Z to Z cannot be the shortcut button for that. We got to fix it right now, guys. Hotkeys. Z, where can we make that? Let's make that. Do I use Q? Yes, I use Q. Q is a quick button. Let's use this button all the way over here. Let's try that. Oh no, now it says not responding. Really, Octane? I mean, OBS. OBS is gonna probably freeze or crash right now, guys. Just because I changed the hotkey in the middle of a stream. Whatever, dude. Let's go back to scene here. We want this table here. Copy object. Okay, it released. Good. Man, come on, dude. You gotta be kidding me, right? How about we just delete the hotkey, period? Just like, don't use this stupid add-on at all. Just don't do anything with the add-on. But how do I release it now? It's like stuck in this mode. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is really happening, right? Guys, I can't release this thing, this zoom in function right now. All right. You gotta love it, live streaming, right? You gotta love it, live streaming. You gotta love it, live streaming. Delete. Delete. Can we just go back to what I used to have it on? Can we just do like 3? Okay. I really hate live streaming. I do. I like live streaming because I can talk to you guys real time, but I really hate all of the hassle that comes with live streaming. But it's all right. It's going to get better. The more you do it, the easier it gets. I just got to wait for OBS to unfreeze up because it's like frozen. And I don't know. I don't want to really. Okay, let's try it again now. If I press 3 to zoom out. Okay, we're back. Jeez Louise. Okay, now we're converting this thing here. Let's convert this one. Let's take a look at the material. What do we got here? An RGB color here. RGB color connected to an overlay. All right, let's go to cycles and see what this is doing. Paste. All right, grab this one, GZX, move that to the side, click on this. What is this doing here? Oh, that's the frame. Okay, that's the frame. Ooh, I forgot to convert the frame on the other one too, so we'll fix that. So the frame, this is just allowing us to change it to whatever color we want. He's got that connected to an overlay, so this should be an easy build. I can build this again. A layer weight node, which we use as a fall off node. Okay. And then the wood section is pretty much the same material. Yeah, it's pretty much the same material. Okay, good. So this is going to be easy. So we've already converted that one material, wood material. So literally we come over here to wood and then just change that to wood. And there it is, right? And I'm actually going to name this one _OCT. Like that. just so I know it's the Octane version. And I did not convert this frame here. So we'll click on this frame and we'll convert this material next. So what we're going to do here is kill that. We'll slide that over. We got a principal shader. I'm going to go universal material. And then what do we got? Metallic roughness is set to 5. We'll go roughness 0.5. GGX, because I know that sets to GGX. I'm going to go GGX energy preserve. IOR 1.45, 1.45. And then we're connecting with an overlay node, which I can go to cycles texture wrap and go color node. And here's our version of that. And that's being plugged into the base color. So we'll plug that into the base color. He's got an RGB node connected to that. And for us, we go RGB color. And that's an RGB color node. We plug that into A. Where is that plugged into? Yeah, that's plugged into A. And let's give ourselves some more space over here. Bird, hey, yo, what up, bro? How come I didn't hear the ping? It didn't ping when you came in. It didn't ping. Who knows? My stream is all jacked up today. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have to look. Oh, you know why I didn't hear the ping? Because like, it's not even showing the right text. I didn't pop out the proper chat. Let's close all these background windows. Alrighty, how do I pop out the chat? How do I pop out the chat in OBS? OBS. It's nothing but BS. Docs. Chat. There it is. YouTube. Oh, okay. YouTube control panel. Live control panel. Yes, I want that. Okay. Let's go back over here and finish building this. So we've got this is set to what is it? Color overlay, and then we've got a gradient map plugged into it, a gradient mat plugged into there, and then this gradient mat cannot load that page. Make sure the address is correct that you're having issues with. Thanks OBS. Yeah, thanks for nothing OBS. Chat, pop out chat. We'll see if that works. I don't think that's gonna work either. That's all right. I'm just gonna have to look down at the chat window to make sure that I'm in the right thing. Yep, it's not gonna connect. OBS is being dumb right now for some reason. Whatever, I give up. The only other thing I know that can fix it is just to come over here, and go to YouTube, which is going to kill the stream. All right, so I've got this. I'm going to take this color and drag it onto here like that. And what else do we got? A layer weight node, which for us in Octane is a fall off node like that. And what has he got this set up? This is just basically blend 0.08 for now. So for now, for us is basically this array and 0.08. I don't know which one I should probably tweak. 0.08, maybe maximum value 0.08, right? And that's plugged into our texture input there. Okay, and that's pretty much it. We rebuilt that whole thing. That's basically the Octane version. And it's basically this bottom rack here, right? This is what we're looking at. And let's see. Let's plug in the material. Okay. We're seeing it. There it is. All right. My YouTube finally opened up here. YouTube Studio. Now this bottom rack is white. So if we change it to black, it should change to black. Boom, there it is. Again, nothing's full black, so never go all the way black, guys. There's no true clear black like that. Everything, especially, so I've learned that from some nuke compositors. They like, don't go pure black and don't go pure white, because that is pure black and pure white in life. Okay, so we've got that. And as far as this goes here, I don't know. if we're gonna see the effect too much on it, but it's there, and I'll just go I'll go 0.8 just for the sake of it, right? I think it might be a bit overkill anyways, because it's like underneath the bottom of a table and you wouldn't even see that. But that's pretty much it. So that's rebuilding it node for node, okay? Like here's the cycles version, and here's the Octane version. And now I can close up some of these guys since we don't need all that like that. All right, there it is. Boom. Layer weight node, fall off map, color ramp, gradient map, RGB node, color node, RGB color node, mix node set to overlay, which is our cycles wrapper node right here, which is mimicking what this thing does here. Oh, he's got the factor set to 1, factor set to 1. Okay, boom, factor set to 1 with the universal material. Oh, metallic is also set to 1. So let's set metallic to 1, and everything else should be good. 5, 5. Okay, good. Now let's look at that. There it is. Anyways, moving on to the next asset. Save that. Okay, so that's that table done. And these are built to world rail scale. These are like little coffee tables, right? GX. That's why Dennis is there in the scene, just to let us know, give us a reference on our size. Okay, next asset. Append for those tables there. We're going to go back to object. Back out of there. That file is done. Next one, table by B and B Italia. Let's come in here, object, Hus table stoppers. Let's go with that one first. It's top of the list. What is that? Oh, there they are. Whatever they are, they're little tiny things. So let's copy them. Copy objects. Let's go to cycles so I can see what they are. Let's move this out of the way. Paste the stoppers. They're these little black pieces. Okay, like little black caps. This should be a very simple material on here, I hope. Okay. All right, so a little bit overkill, but let's move on. I'll just go back over to cycles. Octane. And let's convert this. So let's jump in here full frame for a moment. Actually, we need to make sure we click on it. Click on it. There we go. And actually over here, oh, it's actually just, okay, I was looking at it wrong. It's just a black default diffuse material, which is super easy. Good. We'll just come in here. We'll go universal. Again, universal material. Drag this color onto the albedo. Let's kill that. Let's pop that over here. What do we got? No metallic. Nope, no metallic. Roughness 0.65. 0.65. IOR 1.45. We already see the pattern here, right? 1.45. And that's pretty much it. That's it, right? Plug that in. Did I do GGX? I didn't. Energy GGX. And like, guys, when I plugged it in, see how it doesn't like work for the first time? It's all right. Just unplug it and plug it back in. And there it is. Now, 3D Shaker pads. I'm going to come in here, underscore Octane. Boom. There it is. Asset done. Now, let's make sure there's only one material on that. Yeah, there's only one material on that. Okay, good. Next piece. Append. Table. Small table. Oh, and there it is. It connects to the little feet. I probably might want to parent those to that, just so we don't have to do that again, right? Click off of it. Copy the object. Then we will go back over to cycles. Paste the object. This is what it looks like. How many materials? We got that black color frame again, and I bet you that's the same node setup. There it is. Yeah, yep, the same node setup. And then this one we got the pads here, which I already did, and we got the top, which is probably the same wood setup. Actually, no, it's not husk. It's a husk material, different material, but kind of the same setup there. We see that little simple setup, okay? So that's what the asset looks like. Let's jump back over to Octane. And let's rebuild it. And this husk table thing here, Okay, how would I do this one? We're gonna do this one like this. Let's go full screen. Let's go full screen. Let's go universal. Universal material. Let's bring our material output over here. I'm actually going to plug it in one time, unplug it, and then plug it in again. So hopefully, probably I'll stop to do it again. Then we're going to bring in a color correction node. Instead of the color curves, this will give us actual more control. Plug that into there. Then we're going to take our RGB image node. Plug that into there. I'm going to come over here and copy this. And I'm going to come over here and paste that. Hit enter. Plug that into the input. There that is. Okay. And that is also being, we have the next one here on the bottom, which is a black and white version. Yep. I think. Husk by RGB. Hang on. Are these the same file name? Let's look. Diffuse. Top. No, it's not. This is a different image. Okay. So that's fine. Let's copy this. And I want to see if that image is black and white value, because if it's black and white value, that means I don't have to use an, I can just use a black and white value. Check it out. Let's come here and preview this. Yeah, it's just a black and white value. Okay, that's great. So that's going to tell me to come back over here. What's up? T3D 2025. Good stuff. Yo, you the man. Love Octane. Good. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Just trying to help out our cycles folks on trying to convert stuff over. Right? Okay, here we go. Check it out. I'm inside of the thing now. Can I just click on here? Let's see what that does. Okay. So now that we know that it's a black and white value, we can add in a grayscale image node. Grayscale image node. Come over here. Copy this. Come over here. Paste that inside of there. Drag this into the bump. Bump like that. Bump, bump. And then add in a grayscale image. I mean a gradient map or color ramp, aka color ramp. Pop that into there. And actually, no. That's supposed to be going to the roughness. Let's make that go into the roughness. While we're here, let's change this to GGX, energy preserve. And then let's take this and go straight into the bump. Boom. And then we got our bump height there, which I didn't add any bump on the other one, so I'll probably need to do that too. Okay. So that's pretty much, we rebuilt this whole thing. And we're not seeing it, so that means we probably need to turn off the render and redo the render again. Nope, still not doing it. Unplug it, plug it back in. There you go. Now it works. All right, then now I'm going to go ahead and take this, name it, underscore Octane. And then while we're here, we're going to click on this bottom leg. And this one was legs. I wonder if this was the same setup as the other legs we had. Let's go take a look. Legs. Legs. Yeah, that's the same setup, right? That's the same setup. Okay. Now that I'm looking at that, that's the same setup. So we're just going to use that same material. We don't need to convert that material again. Let's just go to legs. And choose was it tabletop Octane? No. Pads Octane? No. I don't think I named it. I don't think I named it. So let's click back on this table over here. Frame. Oh, it's called frame. Yep, I didn't name it. Frame underscore Octane. And I'm just going to use that same material on the other one too. Click on here, legs, and let's just go to frames. Frames Octane, there it is. All right, and that basically makes what black? I don't know. And then pads is already converted. I don't see the pads. Where are the pads? Oh, they're right here on the edges. Okay, good. And also, as far as the bump, let's go back to the top. How much bump do they have on this? They have 0.002 strength, but it's very subtle. Okay, so what I'll do is come here and just go 0.02. That looks about right. Let's go and look at the reference. Reference. Huh, that looks about right. Let's go back to Octane. Octane looks a little bit more shiny. Why is that? Gradient. Oh, I forgot to do the gradient. I forgot to add the color to the gradient. That's why. Click on that. Drag that to there. Boom. There it is. All right. Boom. Done. That one's converted. And save that. And I really want to pair those stoppers to this, right? I really want to pair the two, but I'm going to leave it alone. I'm just going to leave it how it is. And let's quickly see. Did this work in the background? It has not worked, so whatever. I'm just going to close that window. And I'm going to close this window because hopefully this will help the internet out a little bit. And okay, whatever, that's working. Boom. Now let's add in the next one. What time is it? Oh, okay. Let's add in the next one here. File, append. Hus table, we got that one. Hus table legs. I don't think we have that one, right? Let's bring that in. What is this? Is this like a copy or something? Or is this like individual? You know what? This is not an asset. This is not an asset and this is not an asset. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and delete those from the scene. Delete those from the scene. Just this here because these are marked assets. That's all I'm worried about here. That's fine. All right, let's move on to the next one. Save that. Then we come over here. File, append. Yeah, we're just gonna append the main assets, not all the pieces. Husk table. We're gonna go hopper coat rack. Coat rack. Object. Coat rack. There it is. Okay, and I see the naming conventions for the so I think it's those ones right there. All right, coat rack. Interesting coat rack. I like it. GX. Let's move that off to the side. Let's click on our coat rack. Let's copy it. Object. Jump into cycles. Let's paste it just so we can see what it is. Move this guy out to the side now. And that's it. I mean, that's like super easy, right? Looks like a giant paper clip. Okay, and the material on this, super easy. It's that same material that we use for the legs, but we changed the color. So I can just do that and we'll copy this name, coat rack. Okay, let's just jump back over to Octane. Okay, and let's click on that. Click off and click on. Here it is. I'm going to go ahead and copy this name first like that. And then I'm going to go to frames because we know that frame Octane, that's the same setup. Make a copy. I'm going to take this copy, press that, and then I'm going to go underscore Octane. Coat rack, boom, there it is. And then to copy that red color, we'll just click on this. Click on this, click on this. Actually, I could just click on this, grab the hex code, copy that. All right, come back over here, go back to coat rack Octane, and paste the hex code. Boom. Enter. And then, oh, no. What happened now? Did I name it? I must have named the same file. Where is frames Octane? Frames Octane. Frames Octane. Dude, is it just me, guys, or I don't see the Octane that we did? What the heck? No, Frames Octane was right here. Okay, where the hell did the thing go? Legs. That's the cycles material. Scene. Let me click back on the table. Table. Legs. Like, where's the material that we converted? This is not the material. Did I accidentally delete it? Undo. Cycles. Octane. Dude, like, did I don't know. Maybe I guess I didn't save it. Like, I know we converted it. There it is. Oh, I named it wrong. Okay. So O2 is frames. Let's take this guy and just go like that. And then let's go back to frames O2. Frames O2 is Octane. Okay, frames O2 is Octane. Now let's make sure this other guy has the proper one on here. Click frames O2 Octane. Yes, he does. Legs. We had frames on this one. There's the pads. Tabletop is converted. Husk. Yep. Frame. Come back to frames. Frames Octane. All right. There it is. Pads. 3D shaker pads Octane. There it is. Okay. Save that. All right. Next. Back onto this guy here. And this guy here, we're going to go frames, Octane. Right, good. Then I'm going to make a copy. And then I'm going to call it, not frames. It's not there. We're going to call it, hang on. What was the original? There it is. That's what I want to call it. We're going to call it this. Copy that. Go back to frames Octane. Frames Octane 01. That's the one we want. Come in here. Paste the new name. Underscore Octane. Right. And then we need to change the color to that red color, which I already copied the hex code. Come in here, hex, Alt-V, there it is, enter, boom, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Now just to make sure, I want to go back to here, the original, and we had metallic value 0.7 and 0.7 metallic, roughness 6.5. Okay. 0.7 metallic, roughness 0.65. And then I also think the IOR was, yeah, 1.45. That's already set. Good. And let's jump back over to the cycles one so I can see. Cycles. 1.567, 1.45. Okay, this is set to A. Grayscale, that's all the same. So there it is. Yes, there it is. And then Octane. Yes, there it is. Red does look a bit darker, huh? Yeah, that red looks a bit darker, but no problem, because then you can just come over here and pull out some value on that like that. Or crank up the value a little bit more, right? Whatever. They can change to whatever color they want anyways. Okay, done. Save that. All right, one more. Let's do one more here. We're going to call it quits here. All right, let's add in another one. File append. We did a hat rack already, right? Hello floor lamp. Hello floor lamp object. Hello floor lamp. Oops, I did camera. Yep, I did camera. We don't want that. Delete. File append. There we go. Table. Floor lamp. And that's looking to scale. Yep, that looks cool. This one looks actually really cool. Let's copy this. Let's go to cycles. Move this guy out the way. Paste him here. Zoom in so we can see what we're working with. Interesting. So we got 3 materials on this. A base diffuse color. Wood color, PBR wood color here. And then the base, that same base setup again. So that's already cool. We know we have that set up. We can just adjust that to needed. All right, cool. Now let's go back over to the scene here, Octane. So first thing first, let's take this white one here, and we can really easily do this. Universal material. Drop that there. What do we got? Metallic set to 0. Roughness is set to be honest, guys, let me show you something here. This is where I would just use my plugin on this. Literally, it's so simple. I can just come over here, go convert active material. Boom, it's going to do that. And then here it is, basically, with all those same numbers and settings inside of there, right? But what I like to do is also unplug these suckers here. Unplug those. So look, 1.45, 2 on the roughness. Let's change this to GGX though, it doesn't get that. 2 on the roughness, 1.45, there it is. Okay, that's a clue. Let's go over to the wood material. And the wood material, I'm going to do the same thing here, but I'm going to unplug this curves and go straight into it like that. We got the ramp here and we've got the bump. All of this other thing stuff will work. And then if I go ahead and here, active convert. Boom, it converts that. And there that is. That was nice and painless. And there's that. And then I'm again just going to change this to GGX. Okay, that looks cool. But I'm also going to add in that color corrector right here to replace the curves node that we took out. And this just allows us to make adjustments, add contrast, bump up saturation and stuff like that. Okay. And then we got the other one, the base leg here. That base leg. Now, unfortunately, this one won't convert as easily because it does the app doesn't recognize the layer weight node and it doesn't recognize this RGB node here. So I could just disconnect those and add them in. And I don't know if it recognizes this one. But anyways, we already know what we rebuilt this one. So what we're going to do is just copy this name. Then we're going to change it to 3D frame. Where's the 3D frame? Octane. or frame Octane. Yep, frame Octane. So there it is, frame Octane. And now we need to change the settings quickly here. Let's go back over to cycles. And I want to get this color, hex code. And then we're like 0.75, 0.400. Uh-oh. Don't crash. Don't crash on me. Don't crash on me. Come on. I should really turn the render off when I'm switching between cycles and Octane like that, but I'm just being lazy. And now I might pay the price. It might crash. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Oh no. Yep, boom, it's done. It's already crashed. It's no biggie. I saved the other one too. But anyways, guys, we're going to call it on that. I'm going to finish that last one. Just want to quickly do a quick live. Yep, I knew it. That's my fault. I should have been literally like, you should just turn off cycles when you switch between the scenes. And I knew I should have did that, but I was just kind of pushing it. I was pushing. So it's going to do this, and then it's going to kill my server, and then my server won't work until I restart my computer. I already know this whole project, so yeah. So I'm going to have to kill the stream anyways. But anyways, guys, thanks for joining. Check it out. The link's down below if you guys are interested in some of the 3D Shaker assets. Now that we can go onto the website here freely. And then I hit number 2 on there, right? There. Number 2. Number 2. 2. Oh man, I gotta fix this zoom thing, guys. It's like killing me. Like